Man, what a week. We all thought the DLC was coming out. I mean, granted, Rockstar didn't say anything, but still, you know, going off of what Rockstar's done in the past, we all thought it was coming out last Tuesday. But Rockstar's gonna be Rockstar. Nothing ever has to make sense. If they're starting to form a pattern, they're like, we gotta break it. And that's what they did, because we didn't get a DLC. We didn't get any information this past week. So who knows when the next DLC is releasing. Hopefully this Tuesday, but if it's not, then it's going to be the next Tuesday and the next Tuesday and so on and so forth. But today we got some Rockstar logics to take our mind off of the DLC. And you know what? This first one ain't even from freaking GTA. It's from Call of Duty. I mean, who still plays Call of Duty? Call of Duty's dead. Bury it. No, granted, people could say the same thing about GTA, but no. I did hear, though, that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is coming out. That's the only thing I'm excited for in regards to Call of Duty. But look, we're getting off topic. Call of Duty Black Ops. That's a popular series. Black Ops 3, I thought came out like last year. Apparently it didn't. But they're making a new one. And they're calling it Black Ops 4. And it was teased like this past week. And look what they did. They're using Roman numerals like they did with 1, 2, and 3. But guess what? Roman numeral 4 is not 4 lines. It's IV, not I. Come on, man. I mean, I know Call of Duty ain't what it used to be, but you would think they'd at least get it right. Now, before we hop into the GTA 5 Rockstar logics, we got 2 throwback ones. The Rockstar logic on prices in GTA Online, it didn't start in GTA Online. It goes all the way back to San Andreas. Look at this shit. Freaking on the wall, it says 99 cents. But when you go buy it, that's more than 99 cents. That's $40. And then check out this clip from the Dr. Smith. I don't even know what game this is. This is GTA 3. I don't know, it's one of those old freaking GTA games. But he sees a bike. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go drive me a bike, man. But look at the handlebars when he gets on. The wheel turns, but not the handlebars. That's not how a bike works, Rockstar. Now some good old GTA 5 logics. Only in a Rockstar Games game could 12 feet have 2 different meanings. This first gate says 12 feet. The bus fits perfectly fine. But then you go like 50 feet straight ahead and it don't fit, even though the max height is still the same. How can 12 feet be 2 different measurements? The Hijack Chameleon. This is an electric car that's actually been in the game for so damn long. Wasn't it one of the first cars actually in the game? Probably. But I guess Rockstar forgot it was an electric car when they made it. Because when you look inside, it's got a needs gas light next to the speedometer. It's got an engine under the hood, and it has exhaust pipes. All 3 of those things should not be in an electric vehicle. Now, unfortunately, this one, I couldn't really get gameplay because my lung capacity is as high as it goes. So you're just going to see me out in the ocean with a scuba suit on. But listen to how stupid this mechanic is. To level up your lung capacity before they introduce scuba suits, what you would do is just go swimming out in the ocean, and over time your lung capacity would grow. And there's logic behind that, because the more time you spend out in the water, under the water, you're holding your breath, and you know, eventually over time you'll learn how to hold your breath longer. But oh man, we can't just have things that make sense in this game, because with the last DLC, Rockstar added the scuba suits to the game. And with the scuba suits, you can go in the ocean and swim forever. You never need to come up. But the part that makes it a Rockstar logic is that if your lung capacity is not the highest and you go out in the ocean with a freaking scuba suit, somehow that levels up your lung capacity. If anything, that should decrease it because you're using the oxygen tank that you have on you. Come on, man. You know, you would think here on the Vigero that they would just move or get rid of the Burger Shot Cup. If you put in the roll cage It just goes straight through. They couldn't have at least taken that out when you put the roll cage on? Huh? Now, I know we've talked about the CEO office car garage elevator multiple times. We've talked about how it just doesn't make sense because it doesn't look like there's any way for us to get in to where, or to get off where the elevator is. But I don't think we've talked about this next thing, and it's quite embarrassing that it took me this long to even recognize it. When you go in to the elevator from outside, it's a square, but then when you get inside, it's a circle. How does it just magically become a circle? So for some reason, when you get out of the Deluxo over a swimming pool while hovering, your Deluxo drowns. But when you're out on the sea and you do the same thing, it doesn't drown. It hovers there. And the worst part is, it makes you pay $20,000 of insurance to get it back. What the heck? Both are water. They should react the same way. Now, this may be a single player thing only. I don't know if these sort of NPCs will spawn in online. But if you see an NPC with a life jacket and they're in the water and you shoot them, you kill them, even if it's with a clean headshot, they won't float, even though they're wearing a life jacket. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the life jacket? And then for the bonus clip this week, we have Kimalox 14. How in the hell does he die? The car was going like 2 miles an hour, and it barely hit him. But he just died instantly. But anyway, that is it with this episode. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe for these most Sundays. And if you have your own Rockstar Logic you want to submit, you can either leave it in the comment section or you can tweet it with the hashtag Rockstar Logic. Hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.